Good evening and welcome to the Whisky Lovers Society with me, Gert Retief, and tonight we are going to address the elephant in the room before we start the review. I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about the price of a non-age statement whiskey, in this case the Ardbeg Vapours limited edition, bottled at 46% ABV, natural color, non-chill filtered, and with a staggering price of, well, up to 150 euros for a bottle for a no-age statement whiskey. Now for me, that's a little bit on the high side, considering if I look at the 5-year-old, well, they want around 45-50 euros, and if I look at the 10-year-old Ardbeg, you're looking at about 50-55 euros. So about 5 to 10 euro difference between the 5-year and the 10-year-old. And here they come in and they flop a no-age statement whiskey. What is special about this to make that price? Well, from only thing that I could see is they took the purifier out of the still, and that is the only difference. And for some reason, there's expectation to pay so much more for a no-age statement whiskey. Now, I could be ranting now, and in 5 minutes' time, I could be raving about it. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't tasted it yet. I just poured it. Here it is. Hasn't touched the nose yet, so I've got no idea what the end of this video going to be about. And then of course I have to work out the thumbnail. Is it going to be positive or negative? Now it is a limited edition, and like I said, natural color, non-chill filtered, so ticking the boxes. 46% ABV. I would have expected, if you are paying 130 to 155, so it's a little bit of a range depending on where you buy it. Belgium, expensive. So yeah, am I willing to pay that amount of money for a whiskey that is got no age statement? And another one that they add, and I think it's brilliant, they made a set out of it. So 3 boxes will make a complete picture, and I'll put it up so you can see. So once you have committed to one bottle, it seems that they are going to push you psychologically in a direction to at least buy 3 of them, so that you have a complete picture. Now for me, clever marketing, but that price, the price, it's a little bit crazy for me. But we have to nose it and taste it. Maybe the rant will turn completely into a rave. So color-wise, yeah, well, that is somebody that is well hydrated. Very, very light straw color coming through. There is a little bit of a viscosity to it, little long, slow legs forming, just going down the glass, so it's a little bit of a stickiness to it. So yeah, looking forward to it, even for a non-peated lover whiskey fan. I didn't think that Wee Beastie was really a bad whiskey. I kind of liked it after some time. It really took some time for me to open up, and from halfway on, the bottle wasn't that bad. Now, for a lot of people that know, I don't have the patience for that. I want to buy something, I want to drink something, I want to enjoy something immediately. The 10-year-old, definitely also, over time, it just got better and better for me. But again, in the beginning, that creosote, tarry, hospital, TCP note can be a little bit distracting for me and a little bit too much. On this one, let's see, on the nose. Now, it's completely different for me. If I compare this to the 10-year-old, when you open it up, that creosote, tarry note was quite strong. The alcohol also felt a little bit strong for me, even at 46% ABV. Now this one is 46 as well, but it's not really in your face. That medicinal tarry note is not in your face. It's not excessive. It's not punchy for me anyway. Now I did see some people talking about it, the punchiness of it, that vapors, the vapors. Now, for me, the wee beastie was suggesting a beast. Well, a small beast, but a beast after all. Now we have this heavy vapors. Heavy vapors means something that's punchy, that's in your face, that tarry note, creosote, medicinal, should be excessive. Now, I don't get that. It is lovely. It's sweet, quite sweet on the nose. Loads and loads of vanilla. I get a little bit of a toffee note, a creamy toffee note. I get a little bit of almost that a caramel and salt mix, or the chocolate that you get by us, the caramel salted chocolate. So I get that saltiness, little briny note, a little bit of a citrus note coming up. Pleasant, friendly, and definitely something that it says, drink me, and you might enjoy it. So on the taste, cheers. It is very sweet. I am a little bit surprised of the sweetness, and if the removing the purifier from that still creates this, I think Ardbeg, take that purifier, throw it in a dustbin, never touch it again, get rid of it, because this is pleasant, even for somebody that does not really, well, does not really like a load of peat. This is fantastic. The sweetness is lovely, that toffee note is there, that caramel toffee note is there, vanillas are there, just want to make sure. The alcohol level at that 46 is just perfect. Definitely not going to mess with this one. Definitely not going to add any water to this one. A nice warm feeling going down. Your mouth is just covered with sweetness and a light peaty note, a little tarry note, and maybe a little bit of a medicinal note, but it's not offensive. It is, I think that sweetness just carries over everything and leaving you with a fantastic mouthfeel to it. I really enjoy this one. No more purifier. You've got something going here, Ardbeg, and I think this is really a nice one. One more sip, final verdict. Cheers. Absolutely fantastic. But of course, I have to buy it. Am I willing to pay here in Belgium, where I live? Unfortunately, the prices of duties and taxes and everything, eventually you will end up paying 155 euros for no age statement whiskey. I would love this one if it was at a reasonable price. And for me, a reasonable price for this one would be 50 euros. I'm no way in hell that I'm paying more than 50 for this one. It's not like it is a high ABV with 50, 55, 60% ABV that can justify this price. So a big no for me, just because of the price. If it was 50, even 55, which is still at the same level as a 10-year-old, I would have been, well, I would definitely have bought this one because it's a lovely, light, friendly, drinkable one. But at 155, even at that 130, at the lowest level that I can find here in Europe, I'm sorry, it is too much money. So, of course, let me know in the comment, what do you think? is this something that you would pay? Are you willing to pay 155 for this bottle? How much does it cost in your country? I'm sure in Sweden it must be bloody expensive. They get really a bad deal on whiskies in that side of the world. So leave a comment. As usual, please remember to like, share and subscribe, and I see you next time. Cheers.